Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Chopped at Home. So I've been craving bagels lately, and unfortunately they're not readily available where I live. I've perused some traditional bagel recipes quite some time in the past, but since I love repurposing things in my fridge and pantry to make yummy things, putting everything together intuitively, these will be my own concoction: DIY yeast-free avocado yogurt bagels. They will be yeast-free, so it should be interesting to see how they turn out. I'll include the final recipe in the description section below the video, since I'm kind of making this up as I go along. So let's get started. I thought I would use this over-ripened avocado, so I'm scooping the avocado from the shell. I'm mashing it well till it's smooth. I'm adding a cup or 250 grams of plain yogurt, which I let sit out of the fridge to get to room temperature. I'm adding 1 room temperature egg. Hopefully this will give it some airiness since there's no yeast. Half teaspoon of salt. Half teaspoon of garlic powder. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm not sure if this is enough baking powder, but let's just go with 1. Now whisk that well. I'm sifting in the flour. This is a half a cup. Stir that in. And I'm going to add more flour, half a cup at a time, till it's enough. Remember, I'm making this up as I go along. I'm adding another half cup of flour. Let's add another half a cup, which brings it to 2 cups of flour. I'm using a wooden spoon to mix it now, as the dough is much firmer now. And I think this 1/4 cup of flour should be enough. Now that the dough is much firmer, I'm going to use my hands to combine everything and form a ball of dough. I flattened out the ball of dough just a bit, and now I'm cutting it into 8 even parts. Flour them a little so they're not too sticky. So now I'm taking 1 piece and I'm just folding the dough into itself a few times, then rolling it into a ball. Put some flour on your thumb and poke a hole through the center of the dough. Manipulate it to make the hole bigger and shape the bagel. Place them in a greased dish. If you need to, pry the holes open a bit more. Cover them with a dishcloth and let them rest for about a half an hour. So the bagels are ready now after resting. I have a pot with lightly salted boiling water here. I set this on when the bagels were resting. Lay the bagels in the water for a minute and then flip them over onto the other side for a minute. I've seen this process done with regular yeast bagels, so I wanted to try my yeast-free ones. Remove the bagels, drain them well, and place them onto a baking sheet lined with baking paper. I'm beating an egg with a tablespoon of water to create an egg wash. Brush the egg wash generously onto the top and sides of the bagels. I decided to grab my grated Gouda cheese to add to the top. Grating your own cheese would be best, but this is what I have in my fridge right now. I'm only going to put cheese on 4 of them and leave the others plain. Then I'm going to bake them for about 20 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 175 degrees Celsius. Keep an eye on them because oven temperatures may vary. Okay guys, the bagels are done. This lighting is not the greatest, so you probably can't see that they're a light golden brown. And they smell really good. I'm going to let them cool off a bit. So I'm going to cut one open so you can see what the texture is like on the inside. It's somewhat dense, but it looks good to me. I eat my bagels toasted, so this is good. I just toasted this one and added a bit of butter. Yum! I think I can taste a hint of the avocado, and there was a little crunch when I bit into it. The cheese ones are super tasty. I'm just eating it as it is here, nothing added. Here you can see the texture again. This is the next day, just making myself a quick sandwich. I toasted it and spread a little butter on it. Now a slice of cheese, a slice of tomato, a little salt, black pepper, and voila! Yum! They're not as bready and chewy as regular bagels. The bagel just kind of melts away when you bite into it. Very tender. So there you have it, guys. DIY yeast-free avocado yogurt bagels. If you try this at home, let me know how yours turn out. And I hope this and my other chopped at home episodes inspire you to come up with your own concoctions at home. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified about new episodes.